Check this out. This is amazing product by Mborg. It's 8 grams of protein per 44 calories and almost no fat and carbs, and it tastes amazing. I'm gonna buy this one. Week 18 of the 27-inch challenge. Okay, still eating what I want. Eggs, some breads, some cheese, some forbidden stuff for a lot of, fitness gurus and dieters and dietitians. And eggs are high in cholesterol. Oh, that is processed meat. Oh, you're gonna die early. And that's too much fat. Okay, that's pig, liempo with what is that? That's sisig in Filipino. Okay, so yeah, it's the same movements, mastering the basics. In these quarantine times, we cannot bench press, so we master the one-arm push-ups. Okay, and I noticed that I'm getting good at it, and this is my weaker arm. Okay, the right side, the right arm. Okay, and does that happen to you? You're having wireless earphones and then it just goes off. So yeah, it's not ideal. So yeah, this is the one-arm push-ups are getting good because I am in a lighter body weight. Okay, what's interesting about this phase I am getting in is I'm not really in a caloric deficit food-wise, but I move a lot. I move like 7,000 steps a day, and then I not a lot actually. I just train twice a week and then 7,000 steps a day. So that created a little bit of deficit, and from my waist 32, it's now 30 inches. Okay, that indicates I lost around 10 pounds of fat. Okay, doing that. So my hip flexors are not hurting as much. Doing this one-arm push-up, I think it already become immune to the stimulus of doing one-arm push-ups. I'm already used to it. Okay, I'm already used to the pain, but I'm still having difficulty on the 8+ rep range. Okay, when I go 9, 10, 11, 12, my hip flexors really hurts. Okay, that's why you see me when I stand up, it's kind of hard to stand up because of the pain in the hip flexors. So I've been reading a lot of articles about that, calisthenic articles, and it's normal. So you just gotta have to endure the pain, okay, of that hip flexor stretch. Okay, and it's good for your hip flexors actually if you're doing one-arm push-ups, because it stretches the hip flexors in much harder way. Okay, like it never used to. So we're doing now reverse deadlifts. This is the I always do 3 sets. Okay, I do 4 sets if I'm hitting something. I didn't hit a PR, I do 4 sets, but that's it. Okay, I don't like doing more than 3 sets because it takes a lot of time, and I don't want to spend a lot of time exercising. So yeah, this is my reverse deadlifts. This is the last set. I know this is like the second set or third set of the second set of the reverse deadlifts. So again, for you people who's first time on this channel, this is not a replacement for the deadlifts. Okay, no exercise, bodyweight exercise can replace the deadlifts. Okay, this is just, to do something for your deadlifts. Okay, to work, a little bit of the opposite muscle groups. This hits the core. The deadlifts hits the lower back more, okay, and the back more. But the reverse deadlifts hits the abs more, and the obliques, the forearms more. And I think it will translate into a good, stronger deadlift when you go back to the gym. Okay, but for now, that's what we do for deadlifts. We'll see. So for biceps, for people who don't have equipment at home like a barbell or a dumbbell, this is a good way. If you're already pretty strong, if your arms are already pretty strong, you can do like 20 pull-ups in one set, and inverted rows, fetus rows. To challenge yourself, you can do this, body weight curls. But the technique here is you don't mess up with the form, bouncing it and using momentum. It's just straight up and down, no momentum, not using your legs, not using your glutes to push up on the movement, just pure arms. Okay, so try this and you will feel your arms like burn. Okay, so after that, my forearms are exhausted and my arms are exhausted. I'm still gonna do some front levers. Okay, so that's a little bit of challenge. That's why I didn't do a lot of sets on this. Like before 5 sets, I only did like 2-3 sets today of quality reps. So yeah, that's my combination for the deadlifts, the reverse deadlifts and the front levers. Okay, that's I think a good replacement for your deadlifts. Okay, it works the same muscle groups in a different way, and when you get strong on these bodyweight movements, it will improve your weights in the gym. Plus it's convenient, it's at home. Okay, so I know the form in this is not like the calisthenic guys, that they pause at the top. I can't do that still, but I'm gonna try next time. And my legs are a little bit bent, but if you try this, guys, it's really hard. Post-workout meal, some fish balls. I know this is considered really a junk food, but it's delicious. And if you control the amounts, it doesn't work like it's gonna kill you. Okay, I only allot like 200 calories on this. It's really a junk food. It has no protein, very high fat, very high carb, and no micronutrients whatsoever. Unlike meats like this, it has vitamin B and all this iron, and and vegetables, of course. Don't forget to eat your veggies and the evil white rice. Okay, still eating the evil white rice. Okay, I'm gonna show you how. Okay, this is how you get your waist to 27 inches while eating white rice. Okay, so it doesn't mess up your life when you have birthday parties and stuff like social eating. You can still eat what you want. And I miss this in these quarantine times. Jollibee. If you're a Filipino, Jollibee is the best. That's Coke Zero, by the way. It doesn't have any calories in it. So
now where's your veggies, bro?
Still eating eggs.
Like
Eggs is kind of my staple food.
Here's the veggie.
If I'm lacking on protein, I get some eggs. Pan fry it so that it has a little bit of fat in it, or not a little bit, not that many fat in it. So yeah, I eat all kinds of veggies. I am so excited for the next few weeks, okay? Because this time I am really going to, drop drop fat, because in the past few 14 to 16 weeks I've been losing, but not to a rate that I want. So I'm excited for the next few weeks. You will see my face really, chip in and really go deep. This is where my face goes down. My waist today is at around 30 inches. Okay, I did lose 2 inches in the past few. I'm surprised because I took a diet break, ate a lot, and then I still lost, an inch. So that's amazing. Not because the diet breaks makes you lose weight, but sometimes the fat loss is hidden by water retention and all of these other factors that you think you're not losing weight on a calorie deficit, but in reality you're still losing weight. Okay, and what's amazing is I'm in a slight calorie deficit, not that much, around 10 to 12% below my maintenance, but I still lost 2 inches. So I have 3 inches to go because this challenge is 27 inch, right? So it's not gonna be easy, of course. It's still going to be challenging, hard, but we do it the easiest way possible. I mean, you can't take the hard work out of it. If it's so easy, then everybody would be, everybody my height would be at 27 inch, six-pack abs and low body fat, arm veins, chest cave. Everybody would have that. Everybody would be ripped, right? So, still a challenge, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be hungry, ironically. I'm excited to be hungry again. So, yeah. And when you are at a low body fat, clothes really fit better. Okay? Even though you wear cheap clothes, that's why mannequins have this, great, body shape. That's why every clothes that they fit on a mannequin looks good, because wow, it looks like the clothes is branded, but in reality, it's just, a simple t-shirt, but it looks so good because of the shape of the mannequin. Same with us. Okay, you want to look better with clothes, lose some body fat, build your shoulders for guys. For girls, build your hips. Okay, so proportions, guys, proportions. So before I do any work today, I'm gonna study this book of Samuel. This is called the Bible Project. I highly recommend it, okay, for you folks who's having a hard time reading the Bible. I was grinding and peeling this garlics, and an idea came to me, okay, and I was about to grind this here on a manual grinder. Okay, and it's a very good analogy or metaphor in fitness. Check this out. If I put like, you see me? If I put too much garlic, on this, what will happen? Okay, I will not be able to, to grind it. See that? It's jam. It's like people doing too much in fitness. When they start this fitness thing, they want, they want to lose the 35 pounds, in 1 month. Okay, they want to lose the 10 pounds in 10 days. Like, you see, shake ads like that, getting too extreme and too hard. That's if you think about it long term, you're not gonna do it for life. You're not gonna be able to do that diet for life. So what happens is I can grind this out. I can like force it to be grinded, but what will happen? The instrument, this will break. Okay, it will not do its job. Okay, same with fitness. If you do too much, okay, if you do too much at a time, you don't do it one at a time, it will not do its job. For example, fat loss. So you want to lose fat and you want to, at the same time, you want to build muscle. If you don't take it one at a time and lose fat first, then you're not gonna accomplish what you want. You're not gonna get your goal body. But if you take it one at a time, you don't force yourself, you don't do too extreme diets, okay? You just, master one habit at a time. For example, even if it's small, for example, this small amount, maybe that represents, eating from a Coke, to a Diet Coke. If you're used to you drinking soft drinks, shifting from Coke to a Diet Coke, or eating more vegetables, or exercising 5 minutes a day. Small stuff, okay? Small things add up, okay? What will happen? If you grind this, it will be easily grinded. Compared if I, put a lot of it, I can't pull it, I can't do its job, okay? So if you're trying to do this fitness thing, do it, one thing at a time, so that you get the job done, okay? Whether it's fat loss or muscle gain, do one thing at a time. Now, if you accomplish that task or that habit, what will you do? Get a little bit more. Maybe from exercising 5 minutes a day, now do 10 minutes or 6 minutes. No matter how slow, just do it one task at a time, and eventually you will accomplish your big goal, your ultimate goal over time. You know why you can't get to your goal? Because you want it fast. You want it now. You're impatient. And that's why you resort to extreme approaches. And if that happens, you're not gonna be able to do the job done. Okay? Slow is fast. Take it slow. I mean, we have, other life activities other than the gym, other than dieting. Okay? Let your fitness plan fit your lifestyle. Okay? In order to do that, you have to do one thing efficiently at a time. Okay? One small thing, one small habit at a time. Okay? Today is squats, overhead press, and supposed to be pull-up day. But because of the challenge, the 25 reps per day challenge, the volume required for that, I'm not gonna be able to do, one arm pull-ups and then another 25 pull-ups the day after, and the day after, and the day after. So I stopped all my pulling movements, all my pull-up movements, in order to accommodate to that 25 reps per day, 625 reps, 25 days, 25 reps challenge daily. So it's my first time, so I'm gonna eliminate pull-ups and do squats and just overhead press today, and some calves, and maybe some I don't know if I'm gonna do some lateral work. Maybe I can do some upright rows. So let's go. This is where home workouts becomes hard, like when you're already stuck on a movement. Because for around 2 to 3 weeks now, I can't increase my reps on the second set more than 14 reps, meaning my best set on this is the first set 8 reps, the second set is 14 reps. So for 3 weeks now I'm stuck. I can't go up more than that 14 rep on the second set. So meaning maybe it's already too much, because adding a rep, it means adding 5% of weight. Because think about it, I'm 150 to 155 pounds. If I added 1 rep on those 22 reps total, 10% of 22 reps is 2.2. Half of that is 5%. So about 1 rep. So meaning if I increase even 1 rep on this, I'm already increasing it 5%. So if you look at it realistically on the gym setting, you can't gain 5% every week. If you're already, strong, even 2.5% is hard to gain if you're an advanced lifter. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep going on this. Maybe I'll change it a little bit next time. Maybe I'll do one arm or one side at a time, so to make it harder. And then when I go back to the regular OHP, I'm handstand OHP, I'm gonna be able to beat that 14 rep. So for now, it's time to squat, and you all know that my weak point is the pistol squat. So I'm using this weight. Actually, there's not much weight here on a ball. So I'm gonna use this just to have my hands to hold to. This is a full pistol squat. This has no counterweight whatsoever. If there is, just 0.1 pound. So I'm gonna use this ball to kind of help me balance if I'm getting off balance. So yeah, 3 sets of 8 per leg. Let's do this, pistol squats. Okay, I want you to keep in mind that there are a lot of single leg movements that can develop your legs. Okay, not just the pistol squats. Okay, you can do split squats, lunges, and some Bulgarian split squats. There are a lot of squat variations, but for me, the simplest way, if you're already squatting like 300 plus pounds like I do, the best way to make it hard is to do this. Okay, to do these pistol squats. Okay, because number one, on a regular squat, you're not really concerned about balance. Okay, you're concerned about balance, but not to this extent. Okay, not to this intensity that you really have to contract your core and put a little bit of pressure on your knees and your heels especially, and this is an issue also of mobility. Not just mobility, but getting strong on that mobility. As you can see, this part of the leg, this left leg is really weak compared to the right leg, because I'm not that mobile. Okay, I can't move. I'm not that stretchable on that part. So I'm gonna work that out on the next few weeks. So my legs are pretty strong, but my mobility is not strong. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing an exercise. Okay, these movements like an upright row doesn't need a lot of mobility. Okay, because it's straightforward. It's just 2 joints moving. Okay, the shoulder joint and the elbow joint. Okay, it doesn't need a lot of mobility, not unlike the legs, unlike the squat. Okay, so here, this is 45 pounds. This is a 45 pound water gallon. So I'm doing 20 reps each, because that's where I feel my it's too light that I already upright row in the gym like 90 pounds. Okay, 90-pound upright row with proper form in the gym, one hand. But no, not 95 pounds. I think it's just 85 or 82.5 pounds. So this is pretty light. So I need to increase the reps in order for me to feel a stimulus, to feel something, you know. Because even when I count like 1, 2, 2. So 20 reps for me is just 10 reps. Adobo gains. Adobo gain. 44 pounds for 40 rep upright row, leaning forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Imagine this, plus 25 pull-ups every day. Ay. Come on, let's go, finish strong. Let's do this. 1, 2. Double gains. So for you nerds out there, it's 44 pounds actually if you account the 1 pound. But I like to keep things simple, so I regard it as 45 pounds. So yeah, and these 45 pounds, imagine the grip work I am getting. I am gripping it on the previous exercise, and then I'm gripping it again on this exercise. Okay, it's like a farmer's walk, but you're static, you're in one position. Okay, so if you want big forearms, you have to learn how to grip a lot. Okay, grip strength. Okay, and this is like also 20 reps, but I regard it as 10 reps. I count 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 by pairs. So I regarded this as 10 reps because the weight is really too light, okay, for a calf raise. Okay, so one thing I do is I control the tempo. That's I slow down the reps. I don't bounce. I don't people when they calf raise, they bounce. Okay, and they're not using the main calf muscle, which is the gastrocnemius. Okay, they're using their spring. Okay, the spring of the body, which is the soleus muscle. Okay, the Achilles tendon. Okay, the Achilles tendon, not the soleus. The Achilles tendon. It acts like a spring. It absorbs shock. Okay, whenever you jump. That's why you need to slow down the reps, to really slow down the reps, especially when you're using light weights. Okay, light weights like this. My average pre-workout meal, carbs, protein. Yeah, let's do this. So I hope you like this video, guys. Week 18, And I hope you learned a lot from the garlic lesson. Apply that. Okay, it's long term, it's not about short term. Take one habit at a time. And if you want a good program for you, I recommend, highly recommend the Shred Smart program. Links will be in the description, or you can type versusyoufitness.com/shop and it's already there. And if you want me to coach you one-on-one, we have an online coaching service, versusyoufitness.com/coaching. And see you on the next video.